Okay, who wants to be featured on YouTube? But actually, let's get Sean, because before he leaves, you know, I'm not going to see the guy ever again, so at least I can reminisce videos of our YouTube channel and get views up after the lesson. All right, guys, we are, you know what we're doing this week. We are working on back escapes, okay? But guys, first, let's really quickly just talk about a very fundamental day one idea of chokes from the back and defenses. So, Sean, you're just going to be in a seated position, right? So I'm going to be, just facing the camera. So I'm going to have a seatbelt on my friend. Guys, as of this time, the top arm is the one that I'm going to be choking with. The bottom arm, I would have to take it out in order to go for a choke. So it'll take a couple of seconds, right? So for this reason, if Sean grabs me with the same side arm, listen to me, bud. Yes. Look, I can still walk and I can still a lot of times get access to his neck. If he grabs my thumb as he did, I would make it very difficult, but he grabs my wrist, it would be very easy for me to get access to his neck. But if he grabs me with the cross hand, this is the perfect interception, all right? Now I'm not able to get access to his neck. So while I'm teaching, I'm gonna call this the insurance. So we always have to have our insurance if we're driving a car or if we, whatever, I don't know, what else do we need insurance for? A gym, if you have a gym, mark this up. So this is gonna be our insurance, okay? So anytime there's a seatbelt, it's very important to bring your thumb and make that a grip, because that's our insurance policy from the person going for a quick choke. Because a lot of times, you know, when we're here, it just comes on so quick. And a lot of times the person has no time to defend themselves. Also, in class, we all like each other, we're all friends, so we don't want to choke the person over the face. But in a real fight, this is very realistic and very easy to get. So even if he's tucking his chin, if his insurance is in place, I'll just go right over his chin and now make him tap right really quickly like that. So, you know, a lot of times in the gym we get away with it because, you know, and we think we have great back defense, but we don't. It's just because the person doesn't want to be rude. All right, but in a real situation, I just go really quickly for the choke. So when I'm in the bottom of chair sit, all right, there's a very important idea here, guys. I don't want to hand fight right now. If I try to hand fight, my life is going to become worse. Why? Because he's going to get a Kimura grip. Exactly. And now I can't get my insurance. Now he's going to be able to armbar me later, same as we did last week. It's going to be way harder to escape. I can't slip my shoulder. He has a nice bite. He can always unloop my head and go for Kimura. He has so many different things. So when he has a seatbelt on me, I want to have my hands a little bit away. I don't need to defend my neck. There's no choke yet, okay? From here, if he goes for the Kimura grip that's not really there, that's going to make it easier for me to turn in and slip, okay? So for him, it's actually not going to be a good idea for him to go for the Kimura yet. So from here, I know what's about to come, so he's going to go ahead and go for the chair sit. As soon as he steps over, my insurance comes in right away, all right? Because at this moment, in any of these degrees, he can go for the RNC. He finishes the back take, right away, I have to make myself very small, guys. I'm contracting my shoulders, I'm bringing my knees very close to my body. I have my insurance so that he can't choke me yet, but I need assistance. So I'm gonna grab the second piece of his arm as well. All right, so I have a 2-on-1 right here. Guys, now, when my feet are close to my butt, look how contracted I am. This is gonna make my bridge stronger, okay? So like Suhu was teaching Sagnik today, he was saying, keep your feet close to your hips for bridges. All right, same concept here. Because now look, I'm gonna bridge, I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna get taller than Sean. I'm gonna do this, all right? I wanna get my body and my shoulders on the floor, head and shoulders on the floor. Here, Sean and every experienced grappler is gonna make a decision. They're gonna start to come on top, pause. When they come on top, they're gonna step this leg over, right? And what they wanna do is they wanna keep this as tight as possible. If they do this, guys, they're gonna probably get mount. So what you need to do is you gotta dig your thumb right into the crook of their knee, all right? There's always gonna be a little tiny space that as they're coming up, I'm gonna frame on their armpit, I'm gonna be able to do a hip escape, and I'm gonna be able to fire off my single leg X, and now I'm gonna be able to go into my offense. So this thumb is very, very important because if they have a tight mount, they're just gonna go really quickly and really, right around your hips, so you just need a little crook of space, okay? One more time. So in the beginning, I'm not hand fighting. A very common mistake is people are here hand fighting. It's gonna get even worse for you. So keep your hands a little bit away, all right, for now. Now, as soon as he steps over, now my hands go into place, and as he finishes the position, I'm already bringing my heels in, and I'm already looking to bridge and square mount, okay? Just like the shampoo, head and shoulders. If your head and shoulders are on the floor, he is no longer, or she is no longer on your back. From here, they're gonna step over. As they step over, I'm framing to keep his head away from me, and Yumi, look at my thumb. I put it right into this little crook, right over here. If my thumb is not there, his leg will be flush, and now he's gonna have a high chance of mount. So I keep my thumb there, I'm gonna push him away, do a hip escape, fire off my single leg X, and now you can go for whatever game you wanna go for, whatever sweep, whatever submission, etc. If you have a move, feel free to do it. If not, for the newer student, just stay here and know that now you have a good offensive position. They stand up, you can sweep them. They don't stand up, I can go to X guard, I can start to reap, going for heel hooks, I can do so many different things, all right? Guys, we're gonna warm up with this, and then after this, we're gonna see how to escape the back triangle, which is gonna make our life a lot harder. I'm gonna make this escape a lot harder as well. Cool? Let's go. Get in, Sean. Guys, for the newer students, like in our jiu-jitsu, it's really similar to eating. All right, so I'm finishing lunch. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna have for dinner. What am I talking about? When I have Sean here, so some students are struggling because when the person escapes, right? So Sean, put the insurance in. Okay, he's gonna start to escape. Mo and Owen, but do it properly. You're on video. Put your shoulders on the floor. Nice. Mo and Owen, you guys are still holding on here for dear life. But here, I'm not looking for dear life. How can I mount on him if I'm like this? I'm actually gonna open up and I'm gonna use my hands to try to grab his neck, to try to clear this, to try to do something so that I'm able to come up. All right, I'm already thinking about my next meal. That was the joke I was making. And now as I'm coming up, it's gonna be easy for him to fire off the single leg X. Okay, so when you're losing the back, you're no longer on the back. There's no more choke, no more armbar. Try to go for the next position. And when you go for the next position, it's gonna make it easier for the person to get what they wanted, okay? But now guys, we're gonna review this in a second for the newer students as well, but we're gonna speed up. We're gonna see how to escape the back triangle, all right? So Sean is gonna now do the same exact thing on me, okay? Except he's gonna now do the back triangle as well. So he steps over, insurance comes in, and now he does a back triangle on me. Guys, from here, he has such a good control over my hips that it's very difficult for me to do what I just did. I cannot do that same bridge the same exact way, especially if this is tight. The worst thing I can do here, guys, is make my body in like a straight line, all right? Because now he's gonna bring this hook behind my hamstring. Keep the body triangle.
Keep the triangle. Oh, yeah. It's really hard.
There we go. All right,
there we go.
Boom, it's gonna be a disaster. So here, what you need to do is you need to make yourself small again, all right? You wanna see that this foot is floating. As soon as that foot is floating, I have my same insurance, I'm gonna do a quick hip switch, and as soon as I do a quick hip switch, I'm gonna trap his ankle. Guys, here, everyone always encounters the same problem. It's their knees. Their legs are too far away from them, and they're trying to reach for the foot and they can't reach for it. So it's very important to stay very contracted here and very small. My insurance is always gonna be in. I'm gonna reach with my free hand and I'm gonna grab Sean's pinky toe. As soon as I grab his pinky toe, I'm gonna bring it towards my face like this, and I'm gonna make sure my elbow is tight. Sean, move this leg around.
Nope.
He cannot. It doesn't look, it looks very strange because it looks like how can I control his foot with one hand, but it's gonna be possible if you're grabbing the end of the lever, which is the pinky toe. Now I'm gonna do a quick hip switch towards the doors, and watch at his bottom hook. Watch what's gonna happen to his bottom hook. It loosens up. As soon as it loosens up, I'm just gonna start to bring my body over it. As soon as I start to bring my body over it, what's he gonna do? He's gonna start to let go to mount. And as he does that, I switch. I do my same hip escape, and now I'm back in the same exact position we did before. So the concepts are the same, just the execution is gonna be a little bit differently because he now has a body triangle, now he's strapping my hips, and I'm unable to move. All right, so again, once more, I'm here, I'm making myself small, he steps over, insurance, balled up, but now he puts the body triangle on me, so now the first position is gonna be very hard for me to do. Again, I'm being very small here, my chin is tucked, my shoulders are rounded. I'm gonna switch my hips and I'm gonna trap this ankle. When I trap the ankle now, I have some control over him. Now I have some skin in the game, now he can't switch his body triangle. He lost a lot of things that he is able to do. If he has a body triangle here, he could always start to trap my arm. Okay, or he can armbar me. He can unloop my head and go for arm bars, right? So, do the body triangle? When I trap his foot like this, okay, he cannot trap my arm, and he can't armbar me. So he lost a lot of options. So for me, this is so much better. But I need to ultimately get out of it. So I'm gonna reach in between, grab his pinky, pull it up. All right, now his legs are open. Hip switch, and as soon as I do a hip switch, now his foot is dangling, all right? I'm gonna take my body over that leg, and now I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna start to go for his heel. He's gonna start to come on top of me. I'm gonna do a big hip escape, and now I'm gonna be able to go into my single leg X. All right? So guys, this is for those that are ready for this position. Some of us are not. Some of us need to still refine the very first one. The very first one, again, from Sean's perspective, the very first one is, I'm doing my chair sit side, look at my knee. You see my knee? It's right here. A common error that people do in the chair sit is they go like this. You're never gonna take anybody's back like this. You see that? I'm not parallel to him, I'm perpendicular. I'm like this. I bring my elbow in, I step over, he's bringing the insurance. As I take him over to this side, now he's gonna bring his head and shoulders on the floor. Here, Mo, I'm like, I lost it. There's no choke, no nothing. All right, let me get the second best thing, which is gonna be the mount. As I start to do the mount, he brings his thumb right into the crook of my knee, and now he has me in a really nice position that he's able to now finish me. Cool? Let's go.